as promised, we've got a follow-up to the last Radiant video. Hey, this is Commander's Crypt with you. If you get a chance, go check our affiliate links out for Temu.com or Amazon.com. Without further ado, we're going to get into it. Here's Andrew.
What's up, folks? Andrew from Commander's Crypt here, and this round's pick is Duke Ulder Ravenguard, his Boros Myriad trigger. Today I'm going after some fun for our D&D Noble, and since I love jank, I'm going to be avoiding staple cards that appear on sites such as EDH Rec for him. Some will receive mentions when warranted, but they won't be the stars of this episode. This short was spawned from my love of Radiant Performer, but the Duke has a superior option at his disposal with Agris Kros, the Eternal Soldier, in that slot. Starting off, there's a faint smell of slivers out there for him, but we're going to keep it limited to the Lava Belly, Regal, and Spiteful slivers. With several entering with a Myriad trigger, each trigger will get exponentially worse for your opponents, as all of them will receive a separate instance of the abilities of each of their friends they have around. For decks focused around giants, a wave of Borderland behemoths can get quite stompy. Other janky giants include the Calamity Bear, Basalt Ravager, and Hamletback Goliath. At the crossroads of giants and enter the battlefield pain, we have the Chancellor of the Forge, who can drop down a busload of goblins. If you have your ETB damage effects or an extra combat handy, that can get pretty gross. Some other ETB burn choices are the Fanatic of Mogus, who checks on Red Devotion, and Kessig Malcontents that look at your human head count. Since cards like Impact Tremors and Witty Roastmaster are Myriad staples, a little flyer that can go under the radar the first time your opponents deal with them is Chandra's Spitfire. Each individual opponent that suffers non-combat damage will give this guy +3 power, and combined with a wave of Myriad impacts can incinerate an unfortunate player or two. They say math is for blockers, but with 3 opponents and just Impact Tremors, the original Spitfire will reach the damage step as a 28-3, and his Myriad buddies will reach at 19-3. If you're looking to take out enemy creatures, a High Cliff Felidar will seek out your opponent's biggest creatures, while Daggercaster or Goblin Chain Whirler will slice up anything lacking in toughness. Earth Cult Elemental's a little janky and causes permanents to be sacrificed, and if RNG fails you when the Myriads come in, they can just eat themselves. Having a sack outlet such as Goblin Bombardment opens up death trigger shenanigans. A Balor attack trigger followed by a few death triggers from the Myriad tokens can get the work done nicely. Myriad triggers can make casting an Ancient Stone Idol a breeze, and if he gets Myriad himself, you can sack his tokens after damage and leave you with a bunch of 6/12 tramplers. If your deck runs different types of fetch lands, a Cavalier of Flame can cause some real heavy damage. With several Rummage-style ETB triggers from the Myriads, right before they die, these dudes can fill your graveyard with lands and then hit your opponents for your land count. If you have a bunch of instant speed wheels in the deck, a squad of Glinthorn Buccaneers will be really painful if any of those resolve. Even if you have just a few of their activations going off when they're going in, that'll also do a large amount of damage. A Righteous Valkyrie will cause a lot of life gain, and as soon as you hit the 47 life mark, each Valkyrie becomes a lord for all your creatures, and the remaining triggers will see all of that extra toughness. When your Mirror Style Master attacks, resolve his and his backup creature's trigger after your Myriad. The Myriads will modify a bunch of your other attackers with their own backup and ETB trigger and give you huge copy potential. If you're running extra combats, make sure you cast Mandate of Peace to save all those Myriad tokens, and round 2 will sure to flatten your opponents. And my final favorite jank choice for this round is the Windshaper Planetar. A white portal mage on steroids, this angel can reselect where attackers are going. All those Myriad tokens that enter attacking specific players can be redirected away from defenses they can't breach and or slam the threat at the table all at once. Since the Myriad tokens come in during the declare attacker step, giving the Planetar Myriad lets you continuously shift your tokens each combat. If you guys like these shenanigans, get a subscribe on the stack and I'll swap to Demir for a round of Encore. See you next time.
Thanks, Andrew, and don't forget to go check out our affiliate links. It really helps out the channel.